We're trying out new sounds to
That
open.
that was for all the Mexican beaners we have.
Yeah, that's your Mexican noise.
That was for you guys because I love y'all, bro. I wanted them to, because they heard that and they were like, oh shit, this one's for me.
Did they now? That's what they thought.
That's exactly what they thought.
They weren't like, oh, what's the? I guess they're starting with another weird noise like they always do.
No, because our listeners aren't a bunch of fucking haters.
I'm not saying they're not saying it in the head.
No,
They're like, they're starting with weird noise. Woo!
No, I'm saying that's why our listeners, they're not a bunch of haters.
They're not.
So they know that they was like, oh no, that's the Mexican sound.
Mm.
They know, bro. You got to know that they know. They always know. Hey, don't ask me for money, beaners. Let me tell you something.
Is someone asking you for money?
Nigga hit me up asking me for money. Hey.
We're operating in the red here.
Even if I had Rogan money, the fuck are you doing?
Random guy?
Yeah,
Okay,
a beaner.
Just a beaner. What was the message?
I don't give a fuck. A long thing about how hard life is hard. I don't give a shit. That's not my problem.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Hey, life's hard, bro. Guess what? Whether you listen to this podcast or not, you are going to have to either figure it out or not. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Whether
funny.
you listen to Spoil the Beans.
That's funny to ask you for money. Is
Yeah,
really
I'm
funny in
shaming
that
him.
situation. Yeah, it's like you don't have any other. Isn't there any other options for you?
No.
Oh yeah, huh?
There are no options for you, bro. You finna get evicted, bro. That's going to be that tail for you. Now, what you do after that, that's up to you. Keep listening to Spoil the Beans. I'm glad I motivate you in such ways. But my nigga, if you really fuck with me, you'll understand that you needed to hear this. You know what I'm saying? What you doing asking us for money, fool? The fuck? You a scam artist? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's also like, man, if you're just gonna go ahead and ask podcasts for money, shoot a little higher, huh?
Well, no, I'm assuming this was a copy paste.
I
You
just sent
made it
everyone.
personal to me, but I'm
Right.
assuming you sent this as well
To anybody who would.
every podcast you listen to, probably.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Damn, I want to see this message now.
So, I was like, bro, nigga asked for $750. Bro, you out your fucking mind. You asking for rent, nigga? That's rent. You asking for rent, bro? For your rent? What about my rent, nigga? What about my rent? Huh? My rent don't matter, dog. You know? The fuck you think? How much money you think we making during COVID, fool?
Yeah. You know, everyone's out of work. The only jobs coming back are minimum wage jobs. You think everyone here has $750 to just throw around?
You out of your fucking mind, bro?
Yeah.
You out of your fucking mind?
Yeah. That's why I saw this. They're like, oh, so many jobs are coming back in, but they're real shit ones that aren't going to cover $750 for some random person you met on the internet. You know?
I love that you love our podcast.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. We love that. Hey, bro, keep listening.
Yeah.
But no one here is giving you money.
No.
Ever. Also, hey, when we're millionaires. No. Answer is the exact same. And I'm going to shame you still. Millionaire Derek is still gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing asking me for money, bro? You out of your fucking mind? No. No. You don't ask me. No. You just fucking live. You figure it out, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You figure it out, fool.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely just figure that shit out, fool. Nigga ain't asking nobody for money. Now, I'm not talking about, there's nothing wrong with asking for help, fool. I ask for help, but that, when people say that, they mean people you know.
Yeah. They mean like your family and your friends. They don't mean
They don't mean what podcast you like. You know what I'm saying?
they don't mean the two racist guys who talk about movies.
Yeah, fool, what you doing, bro? What? We ain't giving out no fucking money. Also, have you listened to the podcast? What kind of people do you think we are?
Yeah, do you see our studio right now? This is not a real studio.
Nigga, this is the other room in the apartment complex we live in.
Yeah.
The fuck are you talking about, bro? This nigga asked me for $750. You out of your
That's a
fucking
lot.
mind, bro.
That's a lot.
Also, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Because you asking like that's not a fuck ton of money either. That's so much money, fool. That's so much money, bro. To poor Derek and Derek doing well. Derek doing well also, that's so much money. I'm giving you $750? You stranger?
Yeah.
You stranger. Not some person that I know.
Yeah, and how do we know you're not like Adam Sandlering it and just gonna turn around that money and bet it on some shit or whatever?
Oh,
the
bro.
fuck?
No, first off, I know what the money's for. The money's for heroin. You're probably a heroin addict, bro. And I'm not judging you for it. All I can tell you to do is stop doing heroin.
Yeah, that's a heroin move to ask a random person on the internet for $750.
You do heroin,
That's
bro.
definitely
You in the middle of the country. He said he's seen us before. I forgot what city. He's seen us before. He sent the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was, he's a beginner. Also, what's crazy? This nigga is liked a bunch of my stuff before that. Love this episode. Love the Airbud episode. Same guy.
That's the best episode. If you haven't listened to the Airbud episode, that's my favorite.
So, saw y'all here a picture of us with him. You think we finna give you money, fool? Because we took a picture with you and you saw me do stand-up? You know who else saw me? 300 and some other people that night who didn't ask me for money this morning.
Yeah. Also, Derek, for that show, didn't make $750. So why the fuck?
I barely, you make over there for a weekend, but you ain't making that for no one motherfucking show. You out of your fucking mind? One show? 750? Like, bro, you asked for, that shit made me mad, fool. I was like, bro. I sent him back a very calm message, though.
Well, he's going to hear this. Yeah.
Well, he's going to hear this.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what I said. You'll figure it out.
Ha!
What else am I supposed to say? And that was, bro, you'll figure it out.
You figure it out.
Will.
You'll figure it out.
Or you won't.
You'll figure it out, just like Ada Monroe did in Cold Mountain.
Well, Reese Witherspoon figured it out for her. I guess you thought I was going to be Renee Zellweger. Yeah. I guess you thought I was going to be your Renee Zellweger, homeboy. Yeah. I'm not. I'm not coming to help you milk the cows, nigga. Nope. I'm not doing that. You know who I am? I'm a dude not in that movie because I'm just watching it all go down like, damn, they killed Sally's husband. Oh, shit getting crazy.
Yeah, you're someone else in that town.
I'm another nigga in the town like, oh, they killed Sally. Oh, nigga, shit getting turned up out here. Yeah. Fuck T. I'm telling my wife, like, hey, you ain't going to the grocery store unless I'm there.
Yeah.
It's shit like that.
Actually, you would be off fighting in war in this time. Well, actually, you'd be the
black.
runaway slave in this movie.
I'd be just a runaway slave.
Yeah, if you're a white guy in this town at your age, you'd be off fighting in the war.
I'm mixed. I don't know what would be going on. I don't know if I'd be dead. I don't know if motherfuckers
you'd definitely be treated as black.
No, but Sam, I don't know if somebody would have let me live in the first place.
If you were like
got killed for being mixed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't know the situations were very more high stakes.
Yeah,
I'd say that. The Cold Mountain era of life.
Yeah,
a little more high stakes
for sure. By the way, for those new people, we're talking about Cold Mountain before we talk about the movie.
That's last week's episode. We're not talking about an actual Cold Mountain. Yeah, there's lots of those.
Yeah.
Did that just hit you that there's a lot of cold?
Yeah, a lot of cold. Most mountains, especially at the top, pretty cold.
That's pretty universal, huh?
Yeah.
Is there a mountain that's not cold? I guess that's what a volcano would be, huh? A hot mountain.
Yeah, I guess.
Volcano's a mountain, right?
Yeah, but even I think Mount.
You gotta climb that bitch.
I think Mount St. Helens, it's like when it's not erupting, it's still cold up there. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know a lot about volcanoes.
But they are mountains.
I would assume so. Yeah.
Because they're not a hill.
Yeah, they're not a hill.
Right.
Or maybe they're their own thing, but they're they're definitely more mountainy than hill.
Yeah, maybe they are their own thing, but they gotta be a mountain. Because it's like, what about when, like you said, when it's not active and it's not a volcano? It's like, you're not a volcano. You're not a volcano anymore.
What? No, just because you're asleep doesn't mean the thing you're not.
No, you're not active. There's no more, you can't explode. Like the ones there was like, oh, they will. This is not gonna explode again ever. Mm-hmm. It's just all rock.
Okay, I guess that's
just a mountain now, right?
I guess it's a mountain, yeah, or a retired volcano. You know, we don't know how they feel about the situation. Yeah, if there's any mountains, please hit us up.
Or volcanoes.
Yeah, hit us
or
up. Or
hills, anything that's a mound of dirt.
And let us know how this works in your world.
Because in my head, nigga, a volcano, it's pretty high.
Right.
They're never short. They're never them just never close to the ground.
No. I mean, there's the underwater ones, but that's still a mountain just underwater. But here
yeah, you don't know how high that
is. Here's the logic, right? So there's that Mitch Hedberg joke that goes, the escalator shut down. Well, let's just say temporarily stairs. Right, when an escalator's not moving, it's closed down. Well, it's just
yeah.
But it's still an escalator, even though it's not moving, and they could be used as stairs. You wouldn't just be like, hey, use the stairs. You'd be like, oh, just walk up the escalator. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, I do feel what you're saying. But that's a great yo. I feel what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's the analogy.
You're right.
Right.
But in this analogy, stay with me in this analogy that you just created.
Okay.
How long before those non-running escalators are just stairs.
Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying.
How much time goes by before people are just like, hey, take the stairs?
Okay. We can actually get an answer on this. If any of you guys have worked in a mall with like an escalator that hasn't worked for a while, can you tell us how long it was before people called it stairs? That's the scientific way to do this.
That's so funny. You meant you took it as like hours. I meant more like nigga.
No,
like,
I meant months.
a dystopian universe. No, nigga, like it's been like 200 years. There would just be stairs, right?
All right. Let's put it this way. So we're in a dystopian universe where, let's say, 30 years in the future, it's broken down. Everything's broken down. You and your kids are running around, scrounging for food. You're trying to tell them how to survive in the world, right?
100%.
You go to a mall. It's like all covered up.
Yes.
You see the stairs. You see the escalator. Sorry. And your kid asks.
You already just answered it.
I know. But the kid asks, "Hey, Dad, what's that?" Do you go, "Oh, those are stairs," or do you go, "Oh, those are escalators"? And way back when, they used to move up and down, and you wouldn't have to walk.
Oh, 1,000%. If my kid goes, "Hey, Dad, what is that?"
Yeah,
nigga, I'm gonna be like,
that one used to be what we called escalators.
"Hey, son, that is an escalator."
Right.
And they used to be literally moving stairs. Mm-hmm. You know, Mm-hmm. He'd be like, "Whoa." But that's the only way I'm not.
Yeah.
Like if it didn't come up that way, right? Like if we're scrounging for food, same situation.
Okay.
We're scrounging for food.
Yeah.
And my son's like, "Dad, I'm gonna go up these stairs to see if there's any food up here." I'm not gonna go, "Son, actually." So let me tell you what. I'm gonna be like, you know what, man? Those are stairs. Mm-hmm. I don't know why this is the funnest debate I've ever had. If y'all ain't into it, then y'all don't get this podcast.
Yeah.
Y'all don't get this podcast. Y'all don't deserve it either. Cut it off, motherfucker. Why you don't like that part?
Oh man.
Yeah, stairs. Wait, how do we get here?
Our volcanoes.
Oh, cold mountains.
Cold mountains. There we go. That's how we did.
That's the movie we did last week. Go watch it. It's very serious.
Yeah, it's incredibly serious.
So good.
Very
did you like
good.
it?
Yes. I put this in the same category as What's Eating Gilbert Grape. You have a great drama with great action, with great acting. Just a storyline that like everything happens, but it kind of just moves how it moves. You know what I mean? It's just a great storyline and also super white. But it was
You put this up with What's Eating Gilbert Grape on the same level as Cold Mountain?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're very different movies in the sense that Cold Mountain, there's the heavy action scenes.
Yeah.
There's like heavy action scenes, and the scene with the Union soldiers is intense. It's intense, but yeah, in terms of just like this is a great drama.
Yeah. So no, I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
I would not put What's Eating Gilbert Grape to that level at all. Just on the whole thing, like the whole storyline, like the through line of this nigga finds this woman, has one night with her, and then die. Like whoa, all of that for that, it's fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Like the payoff. That's why I compared it much more to like $1 Million Baby. Where it was like, oh, this was an epic. I wouldn't say What's Eating Gilbert Grape is an epic. I'd say it's a good movie. Just like there's a lot of good movies. Uncut Gems is a good movie. It's not an epic. It's not like this epic, larger than life kind of tale.
This journey.
That's why $1 Million Baby. I was like, oh, that's like a large. It's this. She becomes this gigantic boxer just to have it taken away from her. Just to have her trainer murder her at the end. It's like, what the fuck is that? That's what I mean. It was like that's the only reason I compared it, because there's only thing similar where the feeling the whole time I'm like, man, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, what's this is definitely one of those, like I'm curious as to like how it felt watching it and not knowing what happens. You know?
Not knowing that ending, yeah. Watching it as a kid, not knowing, like just my dad being like, hey, watch this.
Yeah, just
and
like,
watching it being like, because you're just so mad. You're like, what?
So his journey is insane.
The Natalie Portman scene.
That's nuts. That's nuts. Philip Seymour Hoffman was great. I mean, they're all great. All the actors were great in this.
Yeah, well, I mean, everyone they got is A1. There's not a not
Yeah, the
A1
albino
actor.
guy was Charlie Hunnam.
Who?
The guy from Sons
The
of Anarchy.
albino. That was Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah.
Well, there's not a single person that's not huge
That's
in
not
this.
huge. Yeah. Everyone.
Fucking Scarecrow as a line is like gets murdered in it for a second.
Yeah, everyone's a big actor in this.
Yeah.
Really young Charlie Hunnam too. It was 2004, 2003.
Yeah, everyone.
Wow, that was way before Sons of Anarchy, right? That's like at least 3-4 years.
It had to
before
be,
Sons of
right?
Anarchy.
I don't
Yeah.
know when this ends.
If I had to guess, 2007, 2008.
Could be wrong.
That's
Yeah,
what
that's what it feels like. I
Yeah.
don't know. I always like every episode I saw. I always liked it, but I never watched that show like that.
No, yeah, I never watched it either.
Have you ever seen an episode or two of them? They're
No.
very good.
No. I mean, I don't doubt it,
Yeah.
but no, it just never. It
Never stopped.
Yeah. I never was. I'll say this: I never scrolled past FX on my TV. Do you feel what I'm saying? Like,
You guys didn't have FX.
No, we did, but by the time, like, just the where FX was on my channel listing.
Right above TBS. Some people out there got that.
That's
Some people out there were like,
oh, that's where it was for me.
yeah, no.
It was not there for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember TBS was 12, FX was like in the 30s for me, and I just never. It was never in my range of things I was scrolling through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever?
I mean, rarely, but I never watched FX
Well,
a lot as a kid.
also just like I think I saw it like at a friend's house. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, none of my
your
friends.
whole life. It's just
Yeah.
I'm not saying all your friends are Asian, but your whole life is funny that it never came up.
Yeah. So yeah, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Zellweger was amazing.
Oscar winner.
Yeah, I could say. I mean, just the way she walked. Her walk was
She
so
owned it.
captivating. Yeah.
So she barged
was-
in the movie.
She was Ruby Twos.
Yep.
She was Ruby
100%.
Twos.
Cole Kidman kills that shit.
Yeah,
though.
she's beautiful. My God.
See her
She's
nipple.
like Bo Peep.
Yeah.
She's like, that's
You don't
what
see
she
Bo
reminds me
Peep's nipple though.
of. No, never. Unfortunately. No, but she
Bo
was.
Peep could get it though.
Yeah. Yep. That's why I said she's like Nicole Kidman. Everyone was great. I mean, Renee Zellweger. I put her in the category of Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
She has a wonky eye.
Yeah, it's like not only are they great actors, like they're both great at what they do, but they have to overcome the fact that you forget that they have a squinty ass face. You know what I mean? Like they're squinty.
Well, Forrest Whitaker actually has a wonky eye.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and Zellweger is like her face is always scrunched up, even in like regular photos. Yeah.
She's always like this.
Yeah. Her and Forrest Whitaker are in the same zone.
No. Forrest Whitaker has a wonky eye.
Yeah.
That is a whole. If Renee Zellweger was like this and her eye was like fucking looking over there, nigga, that'd be two different problems. You gotta give it the credit. Yo, this nigga is never looking at you. Not one movie has he ever been looking, and everybody has to act around him.
Yeah. And, but then they also both embody the roles of the people that they are. Even.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
No, every character he's been is that nigga was the king of Scotland with a wonky eye.
Yeah.
And I'm not dissing a nigga, just that's what he.
Yeah.
It's like nigga Morgan Freeman. Nigga, like God has freckles. I believe that he's God, and I believe that this God has fucking black freckles on his face.
And that's who this God is.
This God with black freckles on his face.
Yeah. But I didn't think that.
No, she's a beast.
Oh,
She's a
yeah.
fucking animal, dude. By that I mean she's a woman. I'm sorry. She's like fucking legitimately an unbelievable actress, man. Oh my God, she's so good. What'd you think of Jude? Jude.
He was very like just so serious. I loved him.
He was fucking
Yeah.
quiet.
First of all, what a beautiful couple.
Oh, her
Nicole Kidman and Jude Law.
Jude Law. Yeah,
My God.
They make some good babies.
Yeah, but he was great because he didn't talk much.
Inman, bro.
Yeah.
Always good lead or good villain. Don't say much.
If you just convey with your emotion and your
And action.
yeah. He was just you're just rooting for him.
Yeah, you're rooting for him the whole time.
Yeah.
You never know. And then each situation, it is like, damn, bro, how the fuck?
Did you get out of this? The situation where he has to drag the dead people along with him?
The old lady saves his life.
Old lady saves his life. Old lady was great.
Old lady was great. I know Sam's, one of Sam's characters was the old lady.
All the
Favorite
old
character
ladies
was
were good.
Oh, Sally was. Oh, what do you think of
was-
Sally in that situation? That was the worst. That was the hardest scene I thought.
That was
a hard scene.
that was rough because it's like, damn, that's her whole family, and it's like it's crazy. It's just like a character choice. She never makes another noise. She's in a lot of other scenes.
Yeah.
She never makes a noise after that. It's like they took the life from her.
They really
without
did.
taking the life from her. Without taking her life. That's what I mean.
What'd you think of Mad Eye Moody? I thought he was great.
He was great. Pangle was great.
Pangle was
the
great.
Stupid guy was great.
Georgia was great.
There was no one who wasn't great.
No, yeah, this is a phenomenal
Cast movie. Jack White was Georgia, the singer. Oh, the song.
No, really?
Yeah, the song they sing is the same song. The song he sings in the barn when they're not supposed to sleep.
Uh-huh.
At the end, when him and Zellweger make that eye contact.
Him and
like,
Georgia. Yeah, they're about to fuck.
They're about
or
to
they
go.
want to, at least.
Yeah. That's the same song from 1917. I'm going home to see my father.
The 1917 was Sam Mendes movie?
Yeah. Remember when he finally reaches the regiment he's supposed to reach? They're all sitting in a circle and there's just one guy singing?
Yes! I forgot about that. I forgot about that scene.
It's the same song.
Wow, good memory. Look at you.
Yeah, I just because I like the song in that movie and they sang it again. It's like, damn, this is the same exact song.
Whoa, and this is from 2003.
Yeah.
They made that shit when did it come out? Last year?
19, yeah.
Or did it come out this year?
No, it came out last year.
Last year.
Yeah, because it was nominated for Oscars.
Okay.
Yeah,
it lost to Parasite, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it
that
won,
shit was good.
It won Best Visual Effects, a category that Endgame wasn't even nominated for. Not to say the visual effects in 1917
Hey,
weren't
they were
awesome.
great. Hey, they were great.
Yeah.
Was Thanos fighting Thor?
Yeah.
No? Oh, he wasn't. Okay,
Yeah.
well then guess who has the best visual effects?
Yeah. Oh, is Black Panther coming through a
Portal?
wormhole through time?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Or did this church burn down?
Yo, how did Endgame wasn't nominated for visual effects? My
Wasn't
nigga.
nominated. And 1917 was a phenomenal movie. It was
We're not
definitely
shitting on it. We're not shitting on it.
It was definitely not the best visual effects of the year.
No, not even fucking
Not
close.
even
When
close.
Endgame exists, it's
Yeah.
like literally not even in the same. And I mean, take all the best scenes from 1917, all the big action scenes.
Mm-hmm.
It's not one scene,
Dude.
in Endgame.
It's not
It's
in
not
the
one.
same universe as Endgame.
It's not fair to compare them, actually.
And Endgame has different universes. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like, how
How they
the fuck,
travel in time through this motherfucker in that joint?
how the fuck the Academy is
Captain
such bullshit.
America picks up Thor's hammer, bro. What the fuck are y'all talking about? The nigga running? That's the same? It's not the same. It's not the same. Yeah, that shit, damn, that's so funny. Wow, that you remember that also.
Yeah.
But I went to with a snub.
Yeah. Because I sat there thinking
snub.
it made no sense.
That's bullshit snub. I don't
Uh,
like that.
but yeah. Same song as 1917. And, you know.
Yeah, Cold Mountain's really good, man. I'm telling you, go watch. If you want to watch if you feel like watching a good movie, like you're just like, man, I want to watch a good movie tonight.
And you can handle a heavy one.
That's for you.
Yeah.
That's a good movie, fool. I always fucked with that joint. And then it's got good fighting too. So like if you're like, oh, I want some action, like maybe it's gonna it's coming.
The first war scene is intense as fuck.
Yep. And then it don't stop. And then from then on, it's just like each situation he gets in, it's like, fuck, bro, this shit would go hard. That shit went hard. That was a good movie, man. I like telling it. That's how much I like that one. It was like I like telling. That's how I guess I liked certain ones I like telling because it's like, damn, this movie is just who wrote this? That's what I mean. You know, I'm just like, when I'm telling it, I'm just like, man, who the fuck thought of this?
Mm-hmm.
This is so good.
Yeah, it was based on a book.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. Let me guess. I bet they stuck to the book too.
If I had to guess, probably.
Probably. Oh man, art's funny.
All right.
Everybody's stupid.
Everyone's dumb. Ask Derek for money. Beaners, this is your intermission right now.
Before we get into the episode you are here for, really quick, thank you for listening.
Yes,
we love you.
We do. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. Rate and review this podcast on iTunes.
Please rate and review. That stuff matters. We could use the help, and we would appreciate it.
Yeah, tell your friends about the podcast. We know you love it.
Tell your friends about the podcast. We know you love it. You keep going back and listening to old episodes. That's
Yeah.
how we know you love it. We appreciate that.
And follow us on Instagram at Spoil the Beans, and then you can find our individual Instagrams. We're linked on everything. Follow
Derek
us from there.
Poston, Sanamad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and shout out to Greg Scamato for making our theme music. If you want some more samples from him or maybe help from him, check out gregcanhelp.com.
Yep.
Yeah. And now back to your future presentation. We're back.
I am back.
We
You're
are back.
never here. I am God.
Oh, God. I don't like how this podcast has gone to your head a little bit, huh?
I am the...
It's I who detailed Sausage Party. I am God.
I am God. Only God could tell you descriptively what women want.
Happens.
It happens exactly. Only a real God can do such things. Should we pay the bills?
Yes, we should. And you know how you can help us pay the bills, guys?
Hey, you guys can help us pay the bills.
All you gotta do is you
What
gotta
I
go
gotta
to
do?
Instagram.
What else?
You gotta look up Darren Bates, DARENBATES, Darren Bates.
At Westland Son
Westland Son 56.
At Westland Son 56.
Yes, but you'll see he's the guy with the check mark next to his name, and he is a great follow on Instagram. He posts cool stuff. He has a new podcast out called The Raw Room that's coming out soon, or it's probably gonna be out by the time. By this time. So check that out. That's gonna be a great podcast as the time you're hearing this. DARENBATES, Darren Bates. Follow him on Instagram. Tell him the beans sent you.
Tell him the beans sent you, baby. Yeah, Darren's he's an NFL player, so he knows a lot of fun football stuff because it's his job.
Right.
Literally, it's his job to play against other men who do that for a living, play football. Well, Hassan, you remember when you asked if fantasy football players
or if real football players play fantasy football?
Yeah, you remember when he asked that?
I did ask that.
He answered that.
I know. I did. I saw that.
Remember what he said?
He said maybe only 3.
He said we don't play that shit.
Yeah.
I guess to you it's very personal.
Yeah.
I can see to you guys it's a little close to home.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, I'm guarding the guy I have on my team, and this is a championship week. You don't want that. Yeah, because obviously you would definitely play your hardest, but in the back of your mind you'd be like, damn, I'm fucking my fantasy team up. You know what I mean? If you're a quarterback and Larry Fitz is on the fantasy, and you need him to perform this week, but you're like, fuck. Well, we're up 12. I can let him get this catch, you know?
Oh, yeah, you start thinking like crazy
shit. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
There's no way that wouldn't affect your game because people are people. And they want to win.
I get also it's just too close to home day. It's just like, you don't like that you're being just gambled on. You know?
Yeah, your how you do affects someone's money.
Yeah, and they're yelling at you and like mad at you, and it's like, dude, go fuck yourself. We won, or we like, you know what I mean? We lost, or like whatever, like because But that shit's funny. That is the answer to that, though, guys. If you guys were wondering what NFL players do in their spare time, they don't play fantasy football.
No. I wonder if they play fantasy basketball.
That's a better question.
Yeah.
Or baseball.
Who
let us know.
Fantasy baseball, huh?
D-Bates will let us know. He listens to this.
Yeah.
So go follow him.
Yeah.
And that was the whole ad.
Westland _Son 56 DARENBATES. Darren Bates.
Oh man. Golly, dude. All our friends are doing comedy again.
They're starting to, outside the state.
Everybody's doing comedy again. That's just crazy.
It's wild. It's still a different kind of comedy.
Yeah, we got a show next week.
We do. Outdoor show, the
Comedy Palace, down in San Diego. Claremont Mesa area. Sorry to our listeners who were like, fuck, what? And I know. It was last,
however long ago.
Yeah, however long. So, sorry. When you guys hear this, it'll already have happened. But, yeah, that'll be it. And then, other than that, I don't know when I'm going to get up again after that until shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it's just constant, like, I wonder when I'll get up next. And whatever situation you get up in, it's either going to be outdoors or through the wall at the Comedy Store. It's like
unless you're on the road, unless you can somehow get on the road, but we won't be able to get on the road until you guys tell way more of your friends about this podcast.
Yeah, but even then it's like Phoenix, all the clubs in Phoenix shut down again.
Yeah.
So it's like even on the road, like our friend who's going on the road, shout out to Stephen Fury, he's going on the road on a bus, outdoor shows
with
with people in their cars.
And Bert Kreischer.
Right, but you know what I mean. There's not that very many like shows in a place.
Yeah, I know. I saw Nikki Glazer's going on like an outdoor tour. It's only a few comics who are lucky enough to get like the last couple shows in clubs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It's a few motherfuckers getting that. But
I think Shab is doing Wise Guys.
Yeah, next weekend.
That's an indoor show.
That's indoor. He's Shab, and then like Gary Owen. I think Lil Duval. It's like a couple. It's like not a lot. Like but. Damn, bro. It's hard. It's hard to get up now, man. It's just hard. But that's why we give you guys the podcast, man. We're staying around. or staying around. Because the moment we can get up, bro, nigga, we are going out and about. Because people keep asking me and sending, like, people in Colorado hit me up today and sent me a bunch of pictures of all the weed that they're farming. They love our podcast.
That's fucking awesome.
You saw that I posted?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so, you know, it's like, thank you, by the way, to the dude who listens to this. We appreciate you guys, you know, listening to us while you cut your plants. You know what I mean? But, yeah, man. We can't wait to get back out to y'all, bro.
Yeah,
we can't wait. We're going. The moment we can, we're coming. I promise.
The reality is that there's just no roadmap. Like, no one knows. I mean, we don't know. No one knows when anything is going to come back. So it's like,
at the capacity that we're able to be able to go out.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the first people able to go back will be like the Rogans and all those people. And
the people who are out now, the Burts and stuff like that.
But even Rogan today, he canceled all of his 2020 dates.
Yeah, he canceled all of his 2020 dates.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
This is hard. I mean,
yeah.
You know.
So even people on that level are like, what the fuck am I going to do? So it's like.
Well, he knows he can do small clubs in Austin whenever he wants. So he knows that, but. Or he'll have to do some outdoor stuff or go hang out with Dave Chappelle, like a lot of other famous people are doing, so they can go get up.
Yeah, but and even Dave Chappelle, those are outdoor shows.
Those are outdoor shows, but they look awesome. But a lot of outdoor shows look awesome. La Jolla Comedy Store has outdoor shows. They look awesome. Like Taylor Thompson was there.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, I mean, you know, people are doing it. Just, man, it's like far and in between now.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck. But just know, Beaners, your boys are going through it, man. We want to be out there. We want to be out there, dog. It's just, we don't even know how.
Yeah, we don't even know how. We don't even know.
Get out there?
We don't even know
There's
what the
no
fuck.
avenue.
What the fuck, like, the city that we live in is looking like. You know what I mean? Like.
Well, we're not even gonna be here by the end of this month.
Yeah, the end of this month, we're out of LA. We're definitely keeping the podcast going. We're definitely meeting.
Yeah, don't
up.
worry about that. Yeah, the podcast.
The podcast. Yeah, we're definitely gonna meet up in whatever city
and
that
do
we
the
have to meet
podcast
up in.
and do stand up whenever and on our own and when we're together and you know we'll figure it out to make it work because we want a career in this field.
Right.
But yeah, we don't know where we're gonna end up. Like where does it end up? Because we still at the end of the day I still want to be I want to act and I want to do movies and stuff like that and TV shows and voiceover work and super dope things like that. Of course, that's still the goal. But I mean, stand up's the first thing. But like, where is that stuff going to be? That's
where's
mainly,
that stuff going to be?
And that's why we're going to go home, save money because we're not rich. Don't ask me for money.
Ask him for money.
Don't ask me for fucking money.
Ask him for money.
Definitely ask you for money. Clearly ask you for money. If you're going to ask anyone on this podcast for money, it's this half. Like, you know what I mean?
So anyways, keep asking Derek for money. That's what he's trying to say. But no, yeah, because we don't know. And like we said, we all, same thing here. I want to do like the voiceover and the acting stuff. But the reality is that side of Hollywood, for whatever reason, is not into us right now. Which
also doesn't exist. It doesn't exist right now. Also, that's because whether it's into us or not, that's why I want to be. I want to be in the place where it's into us because they don't have to be into us, nigga. The podcast and the stand up speaks for itself.
Yes,
speaks for itself.
Well, what I was trying to say is like eventually the path to all that other stuff is, our podcast and our stand up as long as we keep that number one. But the reality is we might not need to be in LA for that anymore.
And we don't know where, and maybe it won't be LA. Also, maybe it even won't be LA. Maybe it'll be Atlanta. Maybe it'll be Austin, Texas, where Rogan's at. Maybe it'll be fucking niggas, San Francisco.
Yeah,
you don't know. You don't know. But we're gonna stay alive, bro. We're gonna keep swimming, bro, for y'all, man, because we love doing this shit. And we believe in it, and we know this shit's gonna pay the motherfucking bills one day, nigga. We really do. That's why I keep going. It's for the money. I don't even know a song. I really don't even know who he is.
Yeah, he just is taking a chance that I haven't seen all these movies every time he brings it up.
Literally. It's pretty crazy. It's been worked out so far.
Yeah, not hit one.
Hey, Babadoo.
What's up?
You want to do me a favor real quick, bud?
Yes.
Oh, God. Life's crazy right now.
Right.
But it's nice to know I can count on you for a favor.
Right.
Can you, my friend, that I've known for a long time now, almost a decade.
Right.
Tell me what you think happens in the film you haven't seen. You never saw this.
No.
The Land Before Time.
Oh, wow. Okay. Huh. I mean, because I see it in my head. I know it's about dinosaurs and stuff.
Crazy you never saw this.
Yeah.
This one snuck by you.
Pretty wild, actually.
Yeah.
This one seems like a type of movie I'd want to watch too, as a kid. I know. So it's like I feel like it's
You know when it came out?
early 90s. I want to say or late 80s, maybe like 92ish in that zone.
Late 80s.
Late 80s. Okay, so like 89ish.
88.
88. Okay. So it's about this dinosaur. I think his name is Littlefoot. I think there's just like small things I picked up on it, but could be wrong about that. And it's because I think it's sort of Bambi-esque, He's born into this world, and his mom is like showing him around. And like, here's the stuff, man. This is this is life, you know how it is. Yeah, like
here's stuff.
Here's stuff. That's all.
Here's water stuff. Here's dirt stuff.
Yeah. Here's
other dinosaur stuff.
Yeah. Here's other dinosaur stuff, and then
Did it make some friends along the way?
Yeah, make some friends. I think one of his friends' his name is Ducky, and I know that because the person who played the girl who plays Ducky has like a terribly tragic life. I think she gets murdered by her dad.
That's
Anyways,
that is not in the movie.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope not. But then the mom dies somehow.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, probably, I don't know, maybe some natural event. I don't think they just survived the meteor because, I know there's a bunch of Land Before Time, so they wouldn't start with the extinction event. So, I don't know, dies. Maybe Predator. Maybe Man. Maybe it is Bambi. Maybe Man gets it. No, it's probably some sort of bad guy. It's probably, it's probably like a T-Rex or some shit. That's probably a bad guy, right? The T-Rexes are always bad guys. They're never good guys.
Yeah, they never have glasses and are reading.
Yeah. Well, I think
reading a book.
I think that's bullshit. If I was a T-Rex, I'd be like, not all T-Rexes,
Some of us are very plant-based.
Yeah, T-Rex lives matter.
No, all dinosaurs matter.
No, T-Rex lives.
That's what people be like, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing, and we're just saying that the T-Rex gets a bad rap in movies.
No, all dinosaurs matter. All dinosaurs. There's no special. There's no somebody special. We're like, we're not saying.
So yeah, maybe there are they just have to they're now running away from a T-Rex. Him and his friends.
And then what?
And then they get the upper hand. They outsmart the T-Rex because they're dumb. They're never reading, like you said.
When have you ever seen a T-Rex reading a book?
They never read.
Like reading like a murder mystery.
Yeah. No, never. I've never had a conversation with a T-Rex about Agatha Christie. Yeah, and then that's how they beat the T-Rex, and then he avenges his mom.
Jesus.
Avenges.
It's a revenge movie?
It's a revenge movie.
It's like Kill Bill?
Yes.
Like he puts T-Rex, like he kills the T-Rex and then he crosses it off a list.
Yeah. No, man. Maybe it's not a revenge. Maybe it's just all like this is the life of a dinosaur, and his mom dies somehow. That's not related to the T-Rex, but there's probably a T-Rex involved. There's no way. There's no way they have a dinosaur movie for kids without a T-Rex.
So you're gonna take
involved.
the revenge out of your ending?
You know what? No, I'm gonna keep it because it's a funnier movie that way. But.
The image of of a T-Rex, and you see a red line through it, and it's like, wait, who is this? Who is this? Who killed him?
Yeah.
No, the enemy is man.
The enemy is man.
You're right about some stuff. Littlefoot.
Okay, that is his name.
Yeah, right. That's very famous.
Yeah,
they made 30,000 of these.
Yeah, they did.
And there was like TV shows. They really ran with this. I mean, it's really good. This movie's fucking great.
Okay.
Hour 10 minutes.
Hour 10. Damn. It is Bambi.
Yes, very short.
Yeah.
It's a lot like Bambi.
Yeah.
It's in that it's super fucked up.
Yeah.
Usually I don't do back-to-back fucked up movies all the time. I was like, I'll do Cold Man. And I was like, I'll do Land Before Time. And then I watched it and I was like, oh, I forgot. I forgot that this movie's a tragedy. It's just the Joker. It's just the Joker with a long-necked dinosaur. That's all it is. It's super sad. All right. Start off with the tadpole in the ocean.
Okay.
Credits are rolling. Land Before Time.
Okay.
We see big turtles swimming and shit. And we hear a narrator. Once upon this same earth, beneath this sun, long before you, the ape, the elephant, even before the mammoth, it was the time of the dinosaurs.
I like this.
They were of two kinds. The flat teeth, who ate of the leaves of the trees.
Oh, is this some race thing?
Dude, when is it ever not?
Is this some race thing?
And then the sharp teeth.
Yeah.
who ate of the leaf eaters.
Yeah. Yeah. Do the sharp teeth have dreads in this? Are they going all the way with the racism? Because that's what it feels like.
No, but all the sharp teeth have bow ties.
Yeah, okay.
You're like, interesting.
Yeah.
They all have bow ties and the same haircut. So they're all Muslim. That's what that
Yeah,
joke
he's
was.
going Nation of Islam.
They're all Nation of Islam, guys.
Yeah.
If you didn't want it, if you're like, what the fuck is he talking about? Read a book.
Or
So-
be racist.
Or be, well, actually, no. To be racist, you got to have some history. You got to learn some shit.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Then, one winter, the leaves died, didn't come back. Desperate for food, some herds left looking for what was known as the Great Valley,
Okay.
a journey towards life. But it was a march of many dangers. The sharp teeth stalked them. The leaf eaters only stopped on this journey to the Great Valley to hatch their young.
Okay, so he's whatever. So Littlefoot is being born in the middle of a cat and mouse chase.
To get to this Great Valley.
Yeah. So that'd be like if in No Country for
Also,
Old Men.
he's born during COVID.
Okay.
Like, everything's done.
Everything's done.
There's no leaves.
Okay.
And
okay.
they're on this big, long journey.
Okay. Jesus.
I told you, it's not fun.
Oh my God.
This is how he's born.
Yeah.
It's not the same situation. Bambi looked like he was born in pretty good situations.
Yeah. Well, he was born a prince and yada 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 all that.
Yeah.
This guy's it's rough.
So we see a baby dinosaur being born.
Mm-hmm.
And it runs around and it chases a mosquito, and it's like a little flat-billed dinosaur.
Right.
Then we see a little triceratops be born. Do you know there was a little triceratops in this?
No.
Okay. And then like we see another baby hatch, and then you hear the narrator go, "Some young were born without fear." And then we see the little triceratops trying to like run and fight, and it's like cute, all cute looking.
Right.
And then it starts raining, and we see another shell try to hatch. And a sharp tooth is about to try to snatch that motherfucker. But the mama fights it off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the egg falls and it bounces. And this one specific herd, the herd of longnecks, had a single baby. The last of their kind.
Oh my God.
The last hope for their future.
Well, if he's the last of their kind, there's no hope for the future, baby. Who's he gonna fuck?
I don't know.
It's done. It's the last of the kind. It's over. There's no hope for the future.
They called him Littlefoot.
Great name.
Great name.
Great name.
All right, and we see a young long neck and it hatches, right?
What do they mean? The last of this herd?
The last of this herd.
Okay.
Last of this herd. But as
Okay.
far as they know, they don't. No one else is out there.
That's a good point.
You know, they hope that there's others at the thing. Well, we'll get into that.
Okay. All right.
So, other dinosaurs, just like the Bambi situation, other dinosaurs do come see him, but
Okay.
not on some Prince. Just on some like, oh, he's the last baby long neck. There's only 3 long necks in this whole tribe, the whole herd of dinosaurs.
Okay.
All right, of all these different plaining dinosaurs, there's only 3 long necks.
Okay.
So there's the mom of Bambi, and then her mom and dad.
Okay.
So we don't know where the dad is.
Okay.
Always. Every day. Hey, Walt Disney, what's going on with you and your dad, bro? I'm assuming he did this. I don't know. I didn't look.
Yeah.
So, the parents are telling Littlefoot how he has to be super careful. The mom is like, you gotta be super careful and all this shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're kind of watching him sleep, and he passes out. So a little time passes, he grows up, like a little bit. He's like, mother, is there anything to eat? There's nothing ever to eat. And she's like, sorry, dear. The land keeps changing. That's why we walk as far as we can each day to reach the Great Valley.
Oh man. What's crazy is that this is gonna be people in like 5 years when the world heats up.
Hmm?
And everyone's just gonna be walking north.
Yep.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
That's all right. We'll be doing TikTok dances.
Maybe 45 days left. That's where we're at. In case you're wondering, where are they in time? Yesterday, Trump said 45 days for an American company to buy TikTok, or it is gone.
Sure. I don't believe that.
No, of course he doesn't want that.
Yeah, I don't believe that at all. So, the mother said, like right then, the mother grabs like from up top of a tree. This great. She's like, oh, it's like a tree star. It's like a tree star leaf. It's like a leaf, right? But they call them tree stars.
Right.
And she brings it down. She's like, these are very special. And she stressed on that these are really special, and they help us. They help you go strong. You have to eat lots of these when we get to the Great Valley. It's going to be filled with these and filled with green and fresh water and everything. It'll be wonderful and beautiful and a perfect place where we can live with our happy, but with our own kind.
Okay. Gated community. I get it.
Oh, you get it.
Yeah.
Very Jewish. So Littlefoot goes, when do we get there? And the mom says, a super duper long ass time. She doesn't say those words, but that's what she says. Okay. And then he goes, you ever seen it, mama? And she goes, no. And he's like, well, how do you know?
Sounds like some propaganda, bitch.
Yeah, he goes, well, how do you know it's going to be there? Some things you don't have to see with your eyes, Littlefoot. Some things you see with your heart. I'd be like, ooh. My mom's a Scientologist.
Yeah, right.
Or any religion.
Or any religion, yeah. Or like a hardcore Christian.
Anything.
Hardcore Muslim.
Not even that hardcore.
That's fair.
It's pretty moderate.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't understand, Mama. She's like, you will one day, my son. Don't worry. So he hears other kids playing and shit, and he runs off, and he sees the little baby Triceratops. And she's smashing her head into stuff, and Littlefoot starts laughing, and she's like, what you laughing at? And then he's like, what's up? Like, right? And then they head at each other like they're about to, like, play with each other. And then her dad, this Triceratops dad, grabs her. Cera!
That's a lazy name.
3 horns never play with long necks.
What's going on here, huh? What? So, basically...
What?
If I was to get the racial component down, even though they're in the same migration thing, they're not. So, the animals are Asians. And then, like, the long necks are, like, the Chinese, and the Triceratops are, like, the Japanese. Where it's, like, on the outside, they're on the same team, but if you're on the inside, it's like, oh, they don't like each other.
That's a really good way to put it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what Land Before Time was about.
It was about the real problems between the Asian community.
You know, and that's a good way to look at it. And they all should sit down and watch this movie and learn together.
Well, no, because I imagine they start playing together, and, like, so it's exactly like the Asians where I grew up, where, like, the older people only hang out with their type of Asians, but then the kids are friends with everyone, mostly. Not all of them.
We'll see what happens. So, you know, we never play with long necks. And then the little girl goes, yeah, 3 horns never play with long necks, right? And Littlefoot's like, what the fuck was that about?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And his mom grabs him.
And the Triceratops walks away like this.
She does.
Yeah.
And he goes, Mama, what's a long neck? And she's like, us, dear. We're long necks. Yo, what is this racial component to this?
We're long necks. We don't associate with those sushi eating anime drawing Triceratops. We're proud Chinese long necks.
Well, why can't I play with the 3 horn? Because, honey, we have to keep to our own kind. Why? All dinosaurs do.
Yeah.
And he's like, but why? And she's like, it's always been that way, and it always will be. So her mom's also like, hey, look, I'm not saying I'm with it, but I'm not against it.
Yeah, but he's gonna break the bond. He's a Martin Littlefoot King.
Yep.
MLK, baby.
Martin Littlefoot King. Oh my God. She goes, like, why? And he's like, don't. She's just like, eventually the mom's like, just stop asking questions. Don't worry so much. Hey. And then she said, when we reach the valley, there will be lots of long necks for you to play with. But we have a long way to go. We got to pass the rock. We have to, we'll know we're close when we pass the rock that looks like a great long neck.
Okay.
All right? And the mountains that burn. It's a long way, honey, but we'll get there. So that night, he's playing with a frog and shit running around, and he runs into the Cera girl again.
Right, okay.
And she's like, hey, that's my hopper. And then they end up playing together, and then they start having a good time. Okay. They start having fun.
Right.
Right then, somebody walks up on them, and they turn around. Sharp Tooth! And a T-Rex comes at him.
Okay.
All right? Mother, help! These motherfuckers take off, bro. The Shark Tooth has one eye. This T-Rex has one eye, and that bitch is red, bro, like the Terminator, nigga.
Okay.
So he looks terrifying.
Terrifying, yeah.
You could have just not had, could have had regular eyes. So they sneak away into some thorn bushes, bro, but Cera gets all scared, and he's like, don't stop. And she's like, no, and she runs away. Okay. He's like, wrong way. And they take off after her, and right when the T-Rex now is about to pin them both down, Fucking his mom saves him. Bam! Hits that nigga with a long tail shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sends
Checks him into the
flying.
boards.
Oh, checks him in the boards. They're like, mother. She's like, run, run. She starts fighting the motherfucker. And she's giving the T-Rex the business, bro. Bam! Big tail shot. Bam! Bam! Giving him like leg kicks like Connor. But, whack! Whack! And then, bro, he jumps on her back like on some Khabib shit.
Yeah. Oh,
And just
game
starts
over.
taking chunks out of her. Oh, yeah. Just like Khabib.
Yeah.
Game over.
Yeah,
Once he gets a hold of you. T-Rex starts taking chunks out this bitch back, bro. Big chunks. She finally knocks him down and he kind of falls off this little cliff and he lands in the wall and it causes like a shake, right? And they think like the wall shaking, but then it's like a huge earthquake.
Okay.
All right? It's like huge, massive earthquake.
Right.
And these niggas barely get out alive, right?
Right.
And the mom saves them at the last second. But as that happens, everything gets separated. And the narrator's like, the earthquake split the land right then, separating dinosaurs from other dinosaurs. Littlefoot was separated from his grandparents. Cera also separated from her parents. And you see them like all like there's no way to get to each other.
Right.
All right. So, cut to, we see a lost Littlefoot, and he finally comes up on his mom. His mom's laying there, right? She's just laying there. Mama, please get up.
Can I ask you a question? Is that why you thought Bambi's mom died immediately, or was that just something you thought happened in Bambi?
I thought Bambi's mom, from jokes I've heard like on stage, people say that she dies and like the credits are still rolling. But now I know like, oh, that was comedy.
Yeah. That and you make also people like, when have you last seen Bambi honestly, if outside of being a kid? You know what I mean? So it's like that's the biggest moment in the movie that you remember. So of course you think that happens up top.
Yeah.
But it's like near the end of the movie.
No, this is the beginning.
Okay.
This movie's so fast though. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's all the beginning. So he's like, get up, mama. I'm not sure I can, Littlefoot. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. She can't. Mm-hmm. She can't get up. She can't. She's about to die. Dear sweet Littlefoot, do you remember the way to the Great Valley? I guess so. But can't you come too? I can't, honey. You're going to have to let your heart guide you. I'll always be in your heart. Poof, mom dies.
Oof.
The scene is a lot, bro.
Yeah,
they like
talking.
It's like raining and he's talking and this dinosaur's crying, his eyes out, and you're like, what the? It just tears your heart out. You're like, what am I watching?
Why?
There's a racial element. This is happening.
And this is Disney, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think so. I'm not sure. He leaves her dead body.
Because I feel like it does, like from what I remember, it doesn't feel like Disney.
Might not be. Might be something else, but who knows?
Who knows?
Could be Disney.
All right.
He leaves her dead body.
Right.
Because what's he gonna do?
Yeah.
He can't bury it. He doesn't have thumbs. He's also very little compared
Fuck
to
you,
this.
dinosaurs. We got thumbs.
We got thumbs, you stupid ass motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So he starts walking, and while he does, he runs into like an old school dinosaur, and he's crying.
Right.
And the Littlefoot's so mad, and he blames his mom for dying and leaving him, and he blames the earthquake, and he blames everything. He's just mad.
Right.
And the old school dinosaur's like, hey, it's not her fault. It's also not your fault. You listen to old Rooster here. All this is just the great circle of life. And he walks off.
Right. Heavy thing to just not explain.
Yeah. So Littlefoot's sitting there, and we see these baby birds start fighting over a cherry, right?
Right.
All these little baby bird dinosaurs. And one notices sad Littlefoot, and he comes over and he gives him his cherry. And when he gives him his cherry, like Littlefoot like smiles. The narrator goes, I swear to God, the narrator is like, and Littlefoot, being a sad little bitch, forgot what his mission already was all about and what his mom died for. And it's like, whoa. I'm not playing, fool. I'm not playing. I didn't make that up. That's exactly what the narrator says.
All right.
When you see it, you're going to be like,
damn.
Why the narrator tell us that he's down?
Yeah.
You gotta,
let him be sad.
Kick this nigga?
Yeah. It's okay to be sad. Doesn't mean he
Totally,
forgot.
hey, your mom died.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean he's not on the mission. Doesn't mean all that stuff.
Doesn't mean he doesn't even take a quick little breather for a second, huh?
So we see a distraught Littlefoot, bro. And then right then, remember the tree star leaf that his mom told him about?
Yes.
Falls. We see it fall. And he sees it, and he hears his mom's voice about how he's got to get to the Great Valley. And I'll always be in your heart, Littlefoot, and I'll guide you.
Oh, look here, narrator. It didn't seem like he forgot for long, huh?
Just needed a little push, a little positivity.
Yeah, maybe he was going through some stuff.
So
I'm anti-narrator.
Yeah, all right. The narrator's the worst. So he takes off. He goes down. He's got his tree star. He's going off. He's got it like on his head.
Yeah.
That's the whole. Only seen the shots of like if you ever see the like he's got a leaf on his head, and that's why. So he thinks he sees her at one point, and he runs up, Mom, and it's just his shadow, and he's like, super sad. He's super sad. I mean, it's like a tough shot.
Yeah.
And the narrator says, that's when he knew he was all alone.
Who is this fucking narrator? Who is this fucking guy? Is he Dumbledore? Why is he the worst? What the fuck? Kick this narrator's ass.
Yo, why is this narrator? This narrator keeps like pushing him down. He's already down.
Yeah. Yo, anti-narrator. That's the bad guy. I should have thought it outside the box. The bad guy in the story is the narrator.
Fourth wall.
Yeah. It's us. It's us the whole time.
Yeah, it's us.
Yeah.
So right there, he sees Cera.
Okay.
And she's alone and sad. He's like, hey, hello, Cera. Hey. And she's like, what do you want? And he says, I'm going to the Great Valley. Let's help each other get there. And she's like, no. And she talks a bunch of shit how she's a three-horn and he's not.
Yeah.
You fucking dumbass long neck. And she leaves him.
Yeah.
She does not go with him.
Chinese bitch.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
She goes, boom now.
Yeah.
Which means fuck you, Chinese.
Yeah.
So he sits by the water, and he's all sad. And a little dinosaur pops out the water. And he's like, hello. The little dinosaur's like, hello. Hey, I said hello. Hello. Maybe you can't talk yet. Maybe you don't know stuff yet, huh? And then the Littlefoot's like, maybe you don't know stuff. Longnecks don't talk to people like you. Haven't you heard? We stick to our own. Like, right? Because he's mad. He's mad at the Cera chick for just talking all this shit.
Right.
And then the little dinosaur's like, hey, I'm a long neck too. And then Littlefoot smiles. And then he goes, all right, I'm not. I'm a big mouth. I'm not a long neck. But I'm all alone. I lost my family in the big earth shake. Earth shake. Cutest thing I've ever heard.
Adorable.
And then Littlefoot's like, well, I didn't. I lost mine too. You want to go with me? And she's like, oh, yes. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do. He's like, oh, yeah, you're going to have to keep up. Oh, I'll keep up. I will. And then he's like, we're going to have to get to the Great Valley. My family's there.
What kind of dinosaur is
this? Is this?
Yeah.
It's like a little flat bill little motherfucker.
Okay.
Little ducky.
Okay. That's ducky. The
And
Vietnamese in this. In this analogy.
And he goes, is my family there too? And then Littlefoot's like, I don't know, man. I don't fucking.
Yeah.
Nigga. I don't. What the fuck am I don't.
Yeah.
Nigga, yes. That's what he literally says it just like that. And he goes, my name's Ducky. Yep, that's what it is. Ducky. Yep. And Littlefoot's like, I like you, bro. You chill. So right then, they go and they try to find some food, and he finds a leaf, and he tries to eat it, and the leaf screams. And they're like, what the fuck? And there's this little bird on top of it.
Right.
And they're like, who are you? My name's Petrie. There's a little bird named Petrie.
Okay.
A small little pterodactyl looking motherfucker, right?
Okay.
And he's like,
Koreans.
they're like, why don't you fly down? And he's like, I can't fly. They're like, how'd you get up there? And he's like, I climbed.
Koreans can't fly.
Yep, they can't. He goes, they're like, but you're a flyer. And he's like, I can't fly. So that's his
Okay.
problem. He can't fly, even though he's a
Bird.
pterodactyl.
Yeah.
So, cut to, they all see Tara. We see Cera walking alone.
Okay.
And she falls down like a little cliff. And when she falls like right next to the T-Rex's body.
Oh, shit.
During the earthquake where the T-Rex landed. And she's like, ah! And then she's like, oh, it's knocked out.
Yeah.
And she's like, bleh, makes faces at it. And then she rams it with her horns. And then she backs up super far. And she runs to ram it. And right when she's about to, that motherfucker eye opens up. That big red Terminator eye. Gung! And then she's like, oh, shit! And she takes off.
Right.
All right? So, Littlefoot's giving Petrie shit about, hey, man, you can definitely fly. Just like,
Try.
yeah.
Yeah.
Open your wings.
Yeah.
He literally says, open your wings. And then they're like, come on, open your wings. And they're running and they're trying to get him to fly. And he's like, no, danger. And then, boom, they run smack into Cera, who's also running away as well.
Okay.
And they're like, it's you. And they're like, what happened? They're like, oh, are you frightened? And she's like, I'm not frightened. I just, I ran into a sharp tooth is all. And Littlefoot's like, no, sharp tooth's dead. I saw it fall down the earthquake.
Right.
And then she's like, that's where I met him. He's not dead. And then he's like, yes, he is. And Littlefoot's like, he's definitely dead. And she's like, I took him on all by myself. I know he's not dead. Like, you know what I mean? And he's like, whatever. Right? And then she says, well, what would you know? Flathead longnecks are all stupid anyway. All of you. You're just a dumb race.
And this is why.
She says, that's what my dad says. She says that. She said, that's what my dad says.
This is why, if you were to really dig into it, they don't like the Japanese very much in Asia. They do shit like this, man.
Ooh.
They did think they were the superior race of all the Asians. That's why I don't know about the younger generation, of course, but like all those older ones
don't necessarily know how long-necked dinosaurs feel. Necessarily,
right? I'm just saying. All I'm saying is that the analogy sticks.
I'm a fan of the analogy.
Yeah.
Your people hate each other.
Yeah, they're not really my people.
Okay, Asian.
We have a whole different thing going on in the Indias. In the Indias is a whole different thing.
We got our own bag of worms.
Yeah. We all hate each other, but in a different way. This is very much the Oriental type.
Ooh, look at you.
Yeah.
So, the Cera dinosaur, if you haven't noticed, is a bitch.
Yes.
She's a total bitch. And I remember me and Sam were watching it, and I was like, I remember not liking the Triceratops, right? If you'd have asked me about this movie, I'd have been like, oh, Littlefoot's awesome, and I don't like the Triceratops. And I'm watching it, and it says like, yeah, this Triceratops is a fucking bitch. Because just remember, like, oh, I forgot I hated this. As a kid, you hate her the whole movie.
Yeah, the whole movie, okay.
And you start remembering here, like, oh, yeah, I don't like her.
Okay. That's funny. It's such a cool animal to make it unlikable sucks.
Oh, yeah. So we see, it is interesting. So we see Ducky, you know, Cera like gets into like a fight and kind of sends Ducky flying, and she lands on this egg, and she helps the egg hatch, and a big spike-tailed dinosaur comes out. You know those ones?
Yeah, the Stegosaurus.
Yeah, and she's like, "Whoa, a spike-tail! We're gonna call you Spike." And he's like a big, fat, kind of lazy, funny, goofy-looking motherfucker.
Right.
And he joins them as well.
Okay.
And so the narrator's like, "So the 5 hungry dinosaurs headed off. We've never seen such a herd before, all together, knowing if they get lost or lose their way of any kind, they will starve to death.
Hell yeah, narrator, come on.
Or even worse, find themselves in the midst of a sharp tooth." Yes, narrator is like, hey, bro, we know.
Yeah, hey, stop putting that on them. You're bringing this in. You're manifesting this.
Yep. So we see Littlefoot. He finds like a stream of water, and he smells something. He's like, oh, tree stars, right? And they see a bunch of trees like with the tree star leaves on top of them.
Right.
And right then the earth starts shaking. They're like, oh no, another earth shake. But it's not. It's just like a herd of other long necks.
Okay.
Like another herd.
Okay.
Runs by, and they run down and they eat all the food, bro. And the Triceratops is like, this is what I was saying. Your people are all greedy. I'm not kidding. Your people are all greedy and they eat everything and they don't share and they don't know how to do anything.
And that's why we have to invade and set up camps and...
Yeah, set up borders, walls.
Yeah. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Why is this happening in this dinosaur world?
In 1988.
Yeah.
1988, dude.
Yeah. This is really spot on in a way that the 80s aren't about race.
Yo, not at all.
Yeah.
That's why they had to use dinosaurs so they could accurately get it. They're like, if we use dinosaurs, nobody will notice what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah.
So Petrie says, like, oh man, what if there's no greens at the Great Valley? You know, oh God, they'll start worrying it. And then Littlefoot's like, trust me, guys. You know, everything's gonna be okay. We'll go down there and we'll see if we can find any food that they left. So Petrie can't fly and get leftovers, which kind of sucks because a little bit's on the top of the trees. So they stack up on the top of each other to get. And Sarah's just like laughing at him, not helping.
Right.
Just being a bitch.
Right. But
And
still part of the team.
Yeah.
Still part of the group.
And then Petrie finally gets to the top and he's able to knock a bunch of leaves down. And then everyone falls, right? And they're like, oh, they get a bunch down. They're all so happy and they're eating. And then Cera, they're like, Cera, come eat. We got a bunch of food. And she's like, I can get my own food. And then she tries to get food and she can't do it.
Right.
Because she's alone and an idiot.
The worst.
And she still keeps talking shit like, I'll get it myself. I don't need you guys. And then Littlefoot comes over and he just gives her a bushel of leaves on his own.
Jesus Christ.
And she still talks shit as she's eating it.
Oh, wow.
I can still take care of myself. We don't need 3 horns, you know, whoop, whoop. I'm not afraid to be alone, and I'm not afraid of no sharp tooth, and I don't need you guys, right? So Littlefoot tells the crew, like, hey, don't worry, there is no sharp tooth. I saw it die. Wrong, fine. They go to bed. At first, they all go to bed next to Cera because Littlefoot's like on his own and he's sad. And then he comes back and he kind of just sleeps on his own. And they're all like sleeping next to each other. And then one by one, they all head over and go sleep next to Littlefoot until Sarah's alone and cold. And she sits there and she's like cold and shaking for a minute. And then she comes over like with head between her tails kind of thing. And then Littlefoot like opens up his arm so she can like crawl in.
Right.
Because he's that nigga.
He's a good guy. Yeah, Littlefoot's a good guy.
Like, they let you go like, oh man, I love this fucking, like he's such a good guy.
Right.
Like, cause this dinosaur sucks, bro. She sucks. She's racist as fuck.
Yeah, she's mad racist. Like, really racist.
And you're not even racist. That's the problem. It's different if, like, he was also a little racist.
Yeah.
But he's like, bro, at this point.
At this point, yeah, dude, it's like there's 5 of us here. We're all different races. Let's just work together.
I gave you food. Why are you being a bitch?
Yeah, right?
Just
You
chill,
couldn't get
bro.
it on yourself.
Just chill.
Mm-hmm.
So Cera wakes up next morning first, and she sees something. She's like, wake up, wake up. And then everybody's like, what? She's like, sharp tooth. And Littlefoot's like, shut up. Stop scaring them. It's not real. And then right then you see that big-ass sharp tooth come up, and he's about to eat them, and they take off running. Right? And they run, and they make it through a tight little crevice that he can't fit in.
Right.
Right? And then she's like, I told you. Now do you believe me? He's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And then right then they look up, and they see a gigantic rock that looks like a long neck.
Long neck rock.
Long neck rock! Mm-hmm. Very much like Holes. The God's thumbnail, the God's thumb situation.
Wow,
Remember that?
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's very much kind of this, right?
Yeah, whoa, Holes. What a story, huh?
Oh, man.
What a fucking story.
Love that movie and book. Both are great.
Yeah, you read the book?
Love the book. Love the book and love the movie. I thought that's one of the few movies where it's like, whoa, they nailed this.
That guy had a bunch of great books. Holes was like the big one.
What was his name?
Louis Sacker.
Oh.
The author. Well, or are you talking about the guy? Stanley Yelnats, the main character?
No, his name's Shia LaBeouf.
No. Okay, yes. It's definitely Shia LaBeouf. But
Shia LaBeouf.
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 Yeah, the new movie that he did is out on Hulu.
What?
The Peanut Butter Retard, whatever it's called.
What's wrong with you?
I had to. I'm sorry. Peanut Butter
You didn't
Falcon.
have to.
I had to.
Nobody even was near it. Yo, get out of here. I had to.
I had to.
I set you up or something.
Yeah, this is Shia LaBeouf, and I was like, well, it's here now.
That's not a setup.
Yeah.
That's not a setup.
I saw it as a setup. It's not my fault you didn't put the ball in the tee and didn't realize you were putting it on the tee.
No, bro, I didn't put the. No, you were like, oh, I thought I set you up, and it's like, no, bro, you literally reached in my bag, snatched the ball out, and you threw it as far as you could. I don't know what. I didn't set you up at all. You're like, hey, baby, you brought out the golf clubs. And it's like, what? Yeah. I thought we were going to go golfing.
Oh, Peanut.
Psycho.
Peanut Butter Falcon, I should say, just in case.
In case they're like, what is he talking
Yeah,
about?
in case they're like, he has no redeemable qualities. No, I knew what I was doing.
I should watch that movie.
I've heard it's good.
Retarded.
All right, well. Thank you for vindicating me. Remember that one weekend we went out and we kept calling Jay Shop Peanut Butter Falcon. Remember Brendan saw that movie?
Yeah, Brendan saw the movie. And Brendan called him Peanut Butter Falcon for the whole weekend.
Yeah.
God, that was funny. In Jay's defense, he can stop a gun with his bare hands. That's my nigga, bro.
Oh, man.
So we see the crew. Mm-hmm. They're tired. They're shit. They're hungry. Mm-hmm. And the narrator's like, Littlefoot, wrong about the sharp tooth. I swear to God, he says that. It's like, yo, I've never seen a narrator so against the main character.
Yeah. And tongue in cheek about it too.
Yeah, like rubbing, kind of rubbing the salt in the wounds. Like, you know what I mean? So, but they had to follow Littlefoot, for he was the only one who knew the way. Mm-hmm. So we see the crew. Like I said, they're tired. They're and Littlefoot's like, "Don't quit on me, guys. Come on. What if the valley's just over these rocks? Come on, we can do it." And the narrator's like, how Littlefoot, the crew wanted to stop, but Littlefoot was so sure that they'd find it. They pressed on anyway, and they get over the rocks, and then finally that they were climbing. It took them forever to get to the top, and they get over it, and then they see nothing.
Oof.
And then she's like, "This is your great valley? Is this it?" And Sarah's like, "Man, fuck this shit. I'm leaving. I'm gonna go a different way. I don't want to go the way you're going anymore." And he's like, "My mom said that's not the right way. She said this is the right way." And then she's like, "Well, your mom's a dumb bitch." He's like, "Take it back. You take it back, you fat fuck." You fucking Amy Schumer looking Triceratops. It gets real crazy. Oh, the reference heavy is good.
Yeah, this really went off the rails here, huh?
And then she's like, "Fuck you, you long neck motherfucker. Yeah. Your mom's dead, nigga." And then they start fighting. They start fighting, and the crew is like, damn, look at these. The rest of the crew's like, fuck, they fighting.
Yeah.
They fighting.
Yeah.
Hey, they fighting.
World star. Yeah.
And she's like, take that. And finally, she hits that nigga super hard, and it makes him cry. Like, she knocks him out. And then he goes, well, go on then. We never wanted you with us anyway. Come on, guys. We have to keep going. And then the crew is like, we kind of want to go with Cera. Her way is like not up this fucking gigantic mountain.
Right. That's
You
a
know?
good call.
And they all go with her, and Littlefoot's like, fine. And he goes his own way. So they separate. Sarah's way, they go by an active volcano, call back to earlier in the episode.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
And I will say this. It looks like a mountain.
I'm not saying it's not a mountain. I'm just saying the volcano might be like, fuck that. I'm a volcano.
Think I'm some bitch-ass mountain that just sits there like this?
I'm cold up top. Bitch, I'm blasting.
Dude, I bust nuts.
Yeah, dude.
That murder cities.
That murder cities and make Hawaii.
Yeah, without me, there is no Hawaii.
Yeah, that's how good nuts I bust.
Yeah. What do you do, mountains?
Exactly.
Appalachian my ass. You niggas Appalachian these nuts.
Yeah, Rocky Mountain bitches.
Okay, let's stop before they come back. Before they roll up on us. Because if a mountain rolled up like Harry Joe was talking shit, we'd be in a lot of trouble.
We'd be in a lot of trouble. Yeah.
You know how big those things are?
Yeah, but you ain't gonna do shit, Sierra Nevada hoes. You ain't gonna do nothing.
So, while they're going that way, Petrie falls in some goo. Not lava goo, but like some tar kind of goo.
Okay.
He gets stuck. And then Ducky and Spike, when they try to save him, they get stuck on a rock that kind of gets separated, and it's surrounded by lava. Okay. So now they're screaming for help. And Cera is like, oh, no, she can't save him, right? And then,
I can't believe Cera didn't go 3 horns master race and walk off. That's more her vibe.
And then right then, Littlefoot comes running out of nowhere. I got you guys, and he fucking saves Ducky and Spike off away from the lava. And then they go to save Petrie out the goo, and then as they're trying to save him, they all fall in.
Oh shit!
Cut back to Cera, who was trying to help him, but she gets surrounded by a bunch of raptor sharp teeth motherfuckers.
Okay.
And she's stuck, and she's like, help! And she's screaming for them to come help, help, help! Right then, this gigantic goo monster comes out out of nowhere, and the raptors are like, what the fuck is that shit? And they take off. I'm like, ah! And then Sarah's like, help me! And she's like, Cera, it's us! And she smiles, and then they all bust out laughing. And then Cera is like, I wasn't scared. And then she goes off, still mad at them.
What?
They're laughing.
She sucks.
And then she's like, I wasn't scared. I would have fought y'all too, And then the narrator is like, Cera went and cried alone, too proud to admit her own faults.
Oh, why is he sympathetic to her?
Yeah, I know she's a bitch.
Yeah.
So right then, they see they're walking, and up top, towards the mountain, they all see the sharp tooth.
Okay.
T-Rex. And Littlefoot's like, let's get rid of this motherfucker.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yo, if we can push him off the rocks into the deep part of the water down here, he can't swim.
Oh my god.
Not with those little arms. That's what he says. Not with those little arms.
Way to hit him though, huh?
If you killed my mom.
Yeah, if you heard that, he would hurt that.
That would hurt the T-Rex's feelings.
Yeah.
He'd be like, hey, bro, come on, man. We all born like this.
Yeah.
Come on, dog. We ain't got to be like, damn.
Yeah.
So he says, let's get rid of him. He goes, now we just need
He crosses his name off the list.
Oh, not yet.
Yeah.
Well, not yet. He writes his name on the list.
He writes his name on the list.
And he goes, now we just need some bait to lure him in. And they all look at Ducky. And Ducky's like, no. Cut to, you see Ducky creeping up on him.
Yeah, stupid Vietnamese motherfucker.
Shouldn't have been around.
Yeah, you're the least popular one out of all of us.
She's terrified, right? Mm-hmm. And then while she's scared, she looks up and then it's gone. She's like, what the fuck? And then she turns around and that motherfucker snuck up behind her. And she's like, and he tries to eat her. And then she runs and then they fall into the water, but they fall into the shallow part of the water.
Right.
Right? And they're like, fuck. So right then, Petrie's already down there and Petrie, it almost snatches up Petrie, and Petrie has no choice but to fly away.
Okay.
But he flies.
Finally.
Right? And as he flies away, he gets away, but he realizes, fuck, Ducky's down there. And the motherfucker's about to eat Ducky, and Petrie goes down with some bullshit, nigga. Saves Ducky.
Fuck yeah.
Goes and hits that nigga right in the eye. Fool.
Fuck yeah.
Risks it all, and then grabs Ducky.
Fuck yeah.
They fucking take off. You know what I mean?
There was only a Ducky for him in real life.
God. So right then, Sharptooth goes up and starts climbing up again to like go get on him again, and it gets on this big rock, and Littlefoot notices like the rock's like not stable,
Right.
and he's like, push, come on, we can push him off, and they start pushing the rock to get him off, and then right then Cera comes out of nowhere. Remember how she was gone?
Right.
She's like, I got you guys, and then bam, she hits the rock, and it knocks that motherfucker, like the rock falls, and then it falls with like him going into the deep end.
Okay, with the Sharptooth
Like
going
with
into
the, like Sharptooth going into the deep end. But as he falls, Petrie goes with him. And they're like, no, Petrie. And then Ducky starts crying, poor Petrie. Poor Petrie, that was my friend. And then right then you see Petrie pop up. Ah! And then like land.
Right.
And they're like, Petrie! And they run up, they're like, you're safe. And they hug him and they hug him. And they're like, oh, we made it. And then right then Littlefoot looks up to the clouds and he sees like a long neck cloud. It looks like his mom. And he's like, Mother, I tried to do what you said. It was just too hard. I think I'll never find it. I'll never find the Great Valley. And then the mom kind of like floats into like one and then like goes another way, right? Mm-hmm. He's like, Mom! And he runs after it, Mother! And he runs and runs and he runs and he fucking like bends a corner and then he looks back up and it forms back into the long neck again.
Right.
And he's like, Mom, you know? And when he does, she opens up in her middle. And the sun comes through.
Oh, and it shines.
On the Great Valley.
Yeah.
And they're like, and just beautiful, just for forever. Just green trees forever and ever, right? Water, you know? And he's like, Cera, Spike, Ducky, Petrie, over here. And they're like, you found it. And he's like, yep. And then he's like, but we did it together. And they're all hugged up. The Great Valley was all they thought it would be. Green trees and life, waterfalls, enough tree stars to feast forever, and most importantly, family. And then you see all of them find their family. Like Ducky finds her family, Petrie finds his family. He's like, Mommy, I can fly. You know, Cera finds her family. She's like, Daddy, and he's like, he hugs his daughter. And then Littlefoot finds his grandparents.
Right.
You know, and he's like, Mom got murked.
Yeah.
Mama got murked, y'all. And he's like, and the narrator's like, the same loving faces he saw the day of his birth. And then it shows when he was born, he sees his grandparents' face. And then it shows him growing up through the whole movie. She's like recap of the whole movie.
Recap the whole movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they all grew up together in the valley. Yeah. Generation on generation. The land before time.
The recap in the end is funny because that's like it's like, you know, in an essay where you type in bullshit words in the conclusion.
Huh?
That's
yeah, you recap
like.
everything. Yeah, you're like, oh, we need another 10 minutes. No, I mean, they were like, oh, yo, this is our 10 minutes. This is our 8 minutes. What do we do for another 2? Show the whole movie.
Yeah.
just sprint through it.
Wow.
You saw Land Before Time, man. It's fucking good, dude.
Yeah, okay.
Let me say this. Yeah. It's fucking not this fun movie I just said.
Yeah, no, well, not this. Well, we're out here riffing about Asians and peanut butter.
To make it a little less dark. Yeah, but when you see it, it's not any of that.
Yeah, it's just...
it's just that.
Yeah.
What it is.
Intense and all constantly moving. It is constantly moving.
That's really good.
Okay.
I mean, it's a great kids movie, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fucking phenomenal. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's Land Before Time.
Yeah,
they would make 50
They would
million
make 80 of these if they didn't work.
Yeah.
How many did they make overall?
I think like 17.
Can you look?
No.
I'm very curious. No, look now. Look now. Look, definitely look now.
Look.
You're on the computer right now.
I'm not going to do it, though. I'm looking at other stuff.
Absolutely. He's typing in Land Before Time.
Has the biggest titties on Friends?
Oh, definitely Rachel.
Could be Joey.
Definitely not Joey. Land Before Time series.
No, because then the TV series is going to come up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Holy fuck.
Nigga.
Holy fuck. All right. Go through them.
All right. I'm going to see which ones are actually. I want to make sure I'm getting all the actual films.
Well, those aren't the film. Oh, my God.
I just want to make sure.
All right.
So, Land Before Time,
right.
The one we just did.
Right.
The next one is called The Great Valley Adventure because they're in the valley. And that came out, 6 years later. It took 6 years to redo this.
Yeah.
They had to rewrite. It took that long for them to creatively find a new direction to go. So, The Great Valley Adventure. 3. Land Before Time 3. The Time of the Great Giving.
Okay.
Land Before Time 4. Journey Through the Mist.
Okay.
Land Before Time 5. The Mysterious Island.
Okay.
Land Before Time 6. The Secret of Saurus Rock.
Okay.
Land the Secret, like it's Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Land 4 times
The
7.
Goblet of Fire.
The Stone of Cold Fire.
Oh, wow, really?
Land 4 times 8. The Big Freeze. That's how long it took him to get to that.
I
You said
see.
you wondered how long it took. It took 8.
Yeah.
Land Before Time 9. Journey to Big Water.
Okay.
It melted.
Okay.
Land Before Time 10. The Great Long Neck Migration. Interesting.
Oh, really?
Nigga. Land Before Time 11. Invasion of the Tyrannosauruses. That one sounds turned the fuck
That one
up.
sounds insane.
Land Before Time 12. The Great Day of the Flyers. Oh, must be a pterodactyl
It
one.
must be about the Philadelphia Flyers.
Yep, or the Philadelphia Flyers. Land Before Time 13, The Wisdom of Friends, literally just about friends.
Yeah.
Land Before Time 14, Journey of the Brave.
Oh,
Ended
wow.
in 26. That came out in 2016.
Damn, 14 movies.
And then there's albums. There's been 5 albums. And then
There's been a TV series?
the TV series, it ran for 26 episodes.
Okay.
Also, it spawned 14 spin-off video games.
Jesus.
8 for PC, 1 for Game Boy Color, 2 for Game Boy Advance, 3 for the original PlayStation.
Damn.
Oh, this series,
created
this is a $1 billion franchise.
Yeah, who created this?
Judy Fruedberg.
Oh, wow. Way to make bank, Miss Fruedberg.
Fucking Jew.
Wow.
She's made so much money. Yo, Judy Fruedberg, you killed that shit, nigga. Oh, from Memphis, Tennessee. Turn up. Judy Fruedberg's from Memphis.
Dude, she also has 17 daytime Emmys.
Oh, this bitch started on Sesame Street. That's why.
Yeah. And she created Elmo's World. Damn.
How much money do you need, Judith?
Jesus Christ. You're talking about iconic shit.
Oh, okay. But it says right here, though, that she also was the reason 9/11 happened, so. Oh, and that's why you can't fuck with everybody, you know?
Mm-hmm. And that's the Land Before Time.
Oh, it is. That's the Land Before Time, y'all. That's the Land Before Time, y'all.
What is this? Ugh.